In this tutorial series, we'll be going through MetaSounds node by node for the Unreal Engine, learning how to go from beginner to complicated in game-driven sounds and procedurally generated music.
So today we're going to be talking about the wave writer. So if you want to record your MetaSound and use it later as a sample or as for another project or a YouTube video, whatever, if you want to record it and get it out of the project, whether at runtime or just in your editor, you use the wave writer node. And you can see there's all sorts of different channels. That depends on your mix. We haven't really talked much about mixes yet, but we will get to that point. But for now, this will work for whatever mix you're using. There's a wave writer for you, but we're going to use the mono mix, which means there's just one speaker. It's all treated as one speaker. So if you have stereo speakers, it'll just play the same thing through both speakers, which is standard if you're using any kind of mono mix. So that being said, with the wave writer one channel mono, what we can do is we can take the output audio and record it while it plays. And you can switch this on and off at runtime through some of the other means we've covered in other tutorials, like using different inputs and outputs and switches and things like that. So this is just whether or not it's going to record. If we have it on by default, it'll just start recording when we hit play. I'm going to name this something so you can know what we named it. This is our custom sound. So when I hit play, this sound is something we created in earlier tutorials where we're essentially creating random notes from a synth we've created. And we're just going to play it for a second and record that to a audio file, and then I'll show you where it is. All right, so we've now played the audio file with the record node, and it's very simple. You just go into your project, into the save file. This should work very similarly for a package project as well, but I haven't had a chance to test it in a package project, so if you have, please comment below. But you go to your saved, and then you go to your audio captures, and then here you have custom sound, and it went ahead and added the _-1 because it's assuming that you're going to probably click play again and again and again, and it will always do the sound. So you can customize that name at runtime as well. But here we go. Let's play it. So that is how to record your MetaSound using the wave writer.
This tutorial series is brought to you by my MetaSound Starter Pack. If you're looking for more complicated examples on how to utilize procedurally generated music and game-driven sounds inside of your projects, you might want to give it a look. More details in the description below. This is Space Dodo, where we talk about games and game development.